I was stuck skinny fat for 3 years doing all the right things, hitting the gym, doing my cardio, eating all the right foods. But despite all of that, whenever I would, go into the bathroom in the morning, I would look in the mirror, take my shirt off, I would always see this skinny fat person whose body 100% does not reflect the effort he's putting in. Because I would have these skinny arms, but this soft midsection where I would have these belly rolls and love handles, and it simply did not feel good at all. It honestly made me really, really insecure. But luckily, or like finally, I was able to fix all of that and build that lean athletic physique I always wanted, something like this. And I would not honestly be able to fix this and build that lean athletic body had I not realized and swallowed these 5 pills that are super hard to swallow as a skinny fat man, but that will actually help you completely transform your body. And honestly, it takes way less effort than what you're probably putting in right now. So without wasting any more of your time, let's just move into my laptop so that I can break down all 5 hard pills to swallow for you so that you can fix them and build that lean athletic physique that will finally make you feel confident, and that will finally, most importantly, reflect the effort you're putting in so that you can actually feel good. So yeah, let's just move into it. So here are the 5 hardest pills to swallow as a skinny fat man, or you can honestly choose not to swallow them if you want to stay skinny fat. But if you actually want to fix the skinny fat look, fix the skinny arms, that flabby lower belly, and go from this to something like this as a Peter Parker in Spider-Man 1, where you're not this huge bodybuilder or anything. You just look like you work out, you look good, you feel good, you finally can take your shirt off with full confidence and feel good without the shirt off, or without the shirt on, my bad. So without wasting any more of your time, let's honestly just move my camera to the side and let's walk you through all the 5 hard pills to swallow that you need to swallow if you want to fix a skinny fat look. So pill number 1 is your clean eating does not help. Eating clean and healthy is honestly great, but it's not so great if your goal is to actually fix the skinny fat look. Because most skinny fat men, and I did this as well, like I'm guilty of this as well, make the mistake of assuming, okay, I eat healthy, so I need to lose fat, and like I will lose fat and build muscle. I will build exactly the physique that I want and that I need if I just eat clean, have no cheat meals, etc. But it's not. It literally does not work this way, because you can eat the healthiest diet ever and still be skinny fat, because more important than a healthy diet is eating in a way that actually helps you lose fat and build muscle. And so when it comes to being a skinny fat man, the way that actually helps you lose fat and build muscle is body recomposition, not cutting, not bulking, because this simply does not work for you. And that is exactly why you still look like this. Because if you're skinny fat, you, as you can see right here, don't have enough muscle and you're carrying too much body fat. So if you want to go from this to this, you actually need to build the muscle that is underneath your fat. And since you have no muscle underneath your fat, you need to build it while still losing fat at the same time. And the only way to really do that is eating in a 300 calorie deficit with a huge, and I mean a crucial focus on protein. That is 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. If you simply just eat in this tiny, small 300 calorie deficit while hitting 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight and still enjoying your favorite foods, you don't need to be fully restricting yourself or anything like that. If you hit your protein and if you are within your calorie range, you can still enjoy your favorite meals like on a daily basis. I literally eat these Lotus biscuits every single day. I put them in my Greek yogurt. I have like 4 to 5 cookies every single day, and I'm still losing fat. I'm still making progress. So more important than just eating clean and not really tracking your food and not really having this eating system is actually having the eating system that I just mentioned. That is, 300 calorie deficit, 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight, and still have your favorite foods. Like you can still have that, you know? So having pill number 1 out of the way, let's move to pill number 2. And that cardio, feels productive, but is honestly not helping you. Because honestly, cardio is something I call the productivity masturbation. it feels like you improve because it feels hard and productive. You're sweating a lot. You're honestly feeling like you're dying. But the thing is, doing excessive cardio and not lifting enough is only making your problem worse. Because as you already know, you don't have enough muscle and you're carrying too much body fat. So by doing this, sure, you might lose some fat, but you also burn through a lot of muscle because running is a high stress activity. In times of stress, muscle would be rather burned by your body rather than fat because fat isn't needed. Fat was needed in times of stress in the ancient times, like the primal tribes, etc. So you just burn through your muscle and you only end up looking softer, hence why you, as I said, look like this. And so instead of doing this high stress movement that you honestly probably don't even enjoy, instead just choose a low effort cardio like walking, 7 to 10K steps daily. You can start by, making 5K your focus, then move up to 7K, but eventually you want to be moving up to 7 to 10K steps every single day. And this is so easily doable. Like you don't need to go on these specific walking sessions, that take hours off of your day. You simply can just build steps into your day. That is, take the stairs, walk further away, pace around the kitchen while cooking your meal, walk your dog, like walk after every single meal, walk around the office, have a meeting while walking. You can you can get creative with it. You don't need to go on specific cardio sessions to get in shape. So now that you know cardio is a no-go and that clean eating does not help you at all, even though it's healthy, it's good for you, obviously. That's why it's called healthy eating, but it's not the right thing for your body composition. Let's just move into hard pill to swallow number 3, and that is honestly one of the biggest mistakes I see skinny fat men make, and honestly, literally what I did as well. And that is that bulking and cutting simply does not work for you. You're not obese, but as I said, you have low muscle and too much fat for how you're built. And bulking helps you build muscle, but it also make you gain more fat. And also, on the other hand, cutting helps you cut fat, obviously, but you have little muscle underneath that fat layer through which you'll just burn and end up as a smaller version of skinny fat. So the goal is to lose fat and build muscle, or at least keep it at the same time. And as I already mentioned in this pill number 1 to swallow, you want to be eating in this calorie deficit of 300 calorie deficit, my bad, and hitting 1 gram of protein per pound of your body weight. And so, whilst doing so, you're simply also wanting to go for a training routine that allows you to, build that muscle. And so, you won't build muscle by just going through the gym or just going through the motions because that's probably what you're doing right now. You hit the gym, you choose the weight that honestly feels good to lift. Maybe you push yourself a little, but not to the extent that you need to push yourself. And that is exactly why you're still stuck skinny fat. Honestly, just hitting the gym and lifting small weights that are not even challenging you is not even training. It's just going to the gym. It's just honestly expensive cardio, to be fair. And that's what we don't want to do. So you instead want to be actually progressing every single week. That is by either adding reps or weights every single week. And a really cool method that I'm using, and I'll honestly pull out my pen or pencil or whatever and show you how ugly I can draw on this board. I actually want to show you the method I have been using and I'm still using to build muscle and get stronger every single week, even while losing fat. So you want to be using something called the double progression method. And so the way this works is that we will be working in a 4 to 6 rep range, and we will be doing 3 sets. And so by picking this, what we want to do is that, let's say you want to get stronger on bench. Right now, let's say that we are about to hit the bench press. So first of all, you want to pick a weight that you can, this is supposed to be number 1. You want to pick a weight that you can lift for 4 times in 3 sets. So 4 reps, 3 sets. And you simply want to be working with that weight until, number 1, you can hit 6 reps on all 3 sets. And I'm kind of getting better at drawing on this board, but yeah, still far from perfection, but we'll get there, obviously. So first you want to pick a weight that you can lift for at least 4 reps and 3 sets. Second of all, you want to be working with that weight until you can hit 6 reps right here on all 3 sets. That means that you have maxed out this 4 to 6 rep range, and that means that step number 3, you will basically and simply add 5. I'm trying to draw the B, but it doesn't work. Pounds. You literally, this is all you want to do. You want to add 5 pounds after you finally maxed out the full rep range and lifted 6 reps on all 3 sets. And step number 4 is that you simply just repeat this whole process all over again. And that's it. It's as simple as that. This is literally the process you want to be using every single week for, honestly, like the rest of your life, to be fair, because this is like literally all you need to build muscle right here. So that's the whole process. So now that you know what and not to do and what to do instead, we can simply just move on to heart filters fall number 4, which is that you're not going to have it in 8 weeks. Because honestly, one of the biggest mistakes of like skinny fat men, even though they're consistent, they're like mentally giving up after 2 months. They look in the mirror and they see like no results, and that's okay. You're not going to have it in 2 months. Like 8 weeks is definitely not enough to see a full transformation. This shit takes time, so be patient. It takes roughly 16 weeks to see honestly like life-changing results, so just stay patient. Good shit takes time. If good shit did not take time, everybody would look good, right? But since everybody does not look good, you already have this confirmed that good shit takes time. And that's okay. That's what makes you different. You being able to push through those 16 weeks is what will make you better. So you got to be, patient, my man. And 5, hard filters fall number 5 is honestly that your discipline is a waste of time. So you're disciplined and that feels good. Like, as I said, you're point number 1, eating clean, you're doing your cardio, you're doing your bulking and cutting, you're hitting the gym and everything. You're doing all the right things, right? You're disciplined as fuck. And that feels good, right? Again, productivity masturbation. But you're being disciplined with the wrong things, aka everything above that I just mentioned, like point 1 to 4. And Einstein once said, which if you don't know, was a really, really smart man. You probably don't know him. He's like underground, kind of, obviously kidding. But he said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. And this is literally what you're doing right now. And I'm not even like questioning your sanity, because to be fair, when I was skinny fat and I was doing all the right things, I was, going kind of insane. I was doing all the right things, and then I would look in the mirror and I would look like, super soft, super skinny arms, still having belly fat, love handles, man boobs, and it definitely did not feel good at all. So you've already got the discipline, man. You just gotta use it on the right system. Because honestly, imagine how much you'll crush it with the right system. Speaking of which, like, what is actually the right system? And the thing is, there is no one right system for everybody, because everybody has different preferences, dietary, training, everybody has a different lifestyle, work, job, school, etc. And that's exactly what I want to walk you through on my free game plan call. So, since there's no one cookie cutter program that works for everybody, even though the principles kind of stay the same, we will look at what you are currently doing, identify where your discipline is honestly being wasted, and map out the exact step by step system and approach that will work for your specific lifestyle, for your specific body and situation. So, as I said, no generic advice, no cookie cutter plan, just a clear path from where you are right now, which is skinny fat, to where you actually want to be. So, honestly, if you're serious about fixing this once and for all, and taking your shirt off at the beach this summer and actually feeling good and not having to suck your stomach in on the pictures, and just honestly feel finally like your body reflects who you are inside, because you're disciplined, you're a hard worker, you're consistent and everything, but your body does not reflect any of that. And so if you want to build this lean athletic physique, not necessarily bodybuilder, but maybe something like this where you're not super shredded, you're still enjoying your life, you're having your favorite foods, you're still enjoying your, like, I don't know, dinners, etc. You want a body like this, like not necessarily super shredded or anything, not a fitness influencer, not a bodybuilder, but something simple just like this. where you look good and you actually can enjoy your life to the fullest. So if that's you, click on the first link down in the description. And honestly, let's chat. Let's make this happen for you. I'm super excited to see you on the call. If not, I still hope this video helps you because I know it probably did. It would honestly help me a lot back when I was skinny fat. So that being said, this was everything. Hope it helped and peace out.